Hey, what's up everyone? Austin here, and I am over halfway through a 3-day fast. Okay, I did a 7-day water-only fast last month to close out April, and this month, for May, I am doing a 3-month to close out May. But yeah, I wanted to do this one just to compare it to that 7-day. I think the goal, a lot of people are doing a lot of research with fasting to see what is the least amount you could do to get the maximum benefit, right? So think of it as someone who just like loves who doesn't like working out actually, and just like, but knows the benefits of it, knows it's very good for, health, longevity, mental health, and everything. So they realize the importance of it and do it, but they don't want to be spending a lot of time on it because they don't want to do it, right? So that's kind of what a lot of people are doing in the fasting sphere, is trying to figure out, what's that dose that's least effective dose, right? So that's what I'm playing around with right now, kind of too, is just like, all right, I did a 7-dayer, let's do a 3-dayer and see how it compares. And from my 7-day fast last month, the first 3 days were probably the hardest, day 2 and 3 particularly. And as I'm getting into day 2 and 3, I'm struggling this morning. It's hard for me to think, tired. I woke up, had to start my morning routine, and pretty much went back to bed for a few more hours because I sat down. I just couldn't do anything. Which, it's feeling a little harder than it was for the 7-day fast. But again, the 7-day fast, I did like a whole protocol leading up to it. So I was like in a good place. This one, it's been a little harder because I am at my parents', spending some time with them right now. And they're excited to have me. And there was no way, well, I could have. I wasn't in ketosis going into this 7-day fast, or this 3-day fast. Actually, I think my last meal was actually, my mom's been making dessert every night. My dad's been picking up fresh fruit from a farmer's market on his way home from work, and it's delicious, which is why I can't be in ketosis. It's just like, there's this amazing watermelon, cantaloupe, strawberries, you name it, we got it here, and it's amazing. Way better produce than out west. So I'm just like enjoying it right now. And so, yeah, but that's only been the only flaw in my diet, I would say, and that's not even really a flaw. I just haven't been in ketosis like I've liked. I've been hovering, even though I've been having fruit. I've been checking it using a Keto Mojo monitor, so I've been pricking my finger and checking my blood, and I've been hovering around 0.5, even with the fruits I've been eating, because other than that, it's super low carb, very high fat. So my fat content's been, I've been tracking my food too, been eating about 225 grams of fat per day plus. Protein's been, I've been trying to get 125, but it's still been hard. And net carbs has been around 50 to 75, honestly. So, even with the fruit. But yeah, just been tracking my food, and like, you'd be surprised at how much both protein and carbs are in nuts in particular, and they can kind of knock you out of ketosis, which I've kind of been playing around with this month. It's like, oh, okay, that will knock me out, this will knock me out. So it's been a good learning experience there. And then this fast, yeah, just over 24 hours into this fast, I was already at 0.9 millimolar for basically my beta hydroxybutyrate levels, which are basically ketones, is what we'll say. And some research says 0.5 is the start of ketosis. Some say 1 to 3 is kind of the optimal range. So I'm gonna try to check myself here in a little bit. I'll definitely be in there. But yeah, I'm definitely struggling. It's a little bit harder than I think the first time I did this, just because I didn't prep and lead into this. I was in ketosis going into this fast. My last meal was dessert. My mom made this like strawberry shortcake thing that I haven't had since maybe high school, honestly. So I was like gonna pass that up. So I had it, and that's been kind of like the trend. She's been making desserts with all this fresh fruit, and I've been indulging in it. So that's a trade-off, you know, as far as the fast. But yeah, I'm doing water only. I'm doing a very similar protocol to that 7-dayer. The only real difference is I'm keeping up with my multivitamin. I'm not doing any of my digestive or probiotics, prebiotics, digestive enzymes, or any of that. I am just sticking with my Thorne AM/PM multivitamin. I've obviously increased magnesium and my sodium intake. And sodium is bouillon. I get a cube of bouillon. I give myself one every night, and then a Topo Chico, which is just mineralized water. So it just has sodium in it. And I've been putting trace mineral drops in my other water, stuff like that, just to keep that sodium and magnesium in my body, because I don't want that depleted. I was planning on training as normal. I was planning on kind of working as normal through this 3-day fast. But yeah, like I said, the first 3 days are kind of the hardest, and then it's coast. So maybe I am getting kind of my least effective dose with the first 3 days, for me in particular, right? Fasting is different for everyone. And that could just be me based on my body weight, body fat percentage, you know, and other experiences and history, which, as I'm learning too, because I'm taking an actual intermittent fasting course right now, which is one reason I'm doing this too, is because I'm studying it and then doing it too. I'm taking a intermittent fasting course through Precision Nutrition, who I hold their level 1 cert for. So they're offering this course too, which I'm taking, since I'm physically doing it myself. So it'll be easier to coach to others too. That's another major reason I'm doing this. And to clear out my gut, you know, experimenting, getting that gut health. Was feeling good going into this, you know, even though I wasn't as tight as I'd like to be with my nutrition, just because I was having a good amount of fruit. But yeah, I'm just kind of taking away and enjoying this too. Spending more time meditating today. I already meditated this morning. I have midday meditation, and then I'm actually going to like a meditation group tonight that I'll be meditating with a bunch of people, which I'm super stoked for, and we're holding like a little thing. So yeah, and that was like another reason I was like, oh, that timing works out perfectly, because, you know, they say it's best to meditate on an empty stomach. You know, there's less things for your body to worry about, and it's just like your body just focused on one thing, and that's because it's starving, right? It's in a caloric restriction. So yeah, I absolutely love meditating, and the presence fasting brings me. But yeah, I think that covers it. The other thing, I think I started this on Thursday night after dinner at 6 p.m. I was planning on starting on Thursday at noon and finishing it on Sunday at noon. So then it'd only be like 2 full days of fasting and like kind of 2 half days. And then Megan was kind of talking some smack, saying how that's too easy for me, because yeah, I made the 7-dayer look easy, I guess, according to her. So I was like, yeah, I'll just start it now then. And I started it, and now here I am, over a day and a half in with nothing in my system. I remember from the 7-day fast that day 2 or 3, I'd have to look at my notes, but it might have been day 3 is when I started getting like bowel movements, where just like basically bile just flushing through my body, which is completely normal when you do an extended fast. Yeah, I'll be interested to see if I see that, to see if anything flushes out. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about this fast, or anything else about what I'm doing, just shoot me a comment below, okay? And I'll probably do another one at the follow-up to just tell you my thoughts on how this fast went and everything else. Cool? Cool, guys. But yeah, have a great day and a great weekend, and hope you got something away from this video.